Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy, D-Nail YG. King of the channel right here, Dirty Creek Sportsman. We're back with another episode of what? MLB The Show. You know what I'm saying? Just finished setting everything up. So we definitely got us a special one today. You know what I'm saying? We got the last game of the San Diego series. You know what I'm saying? It was a 4-game stretch. You know what I'm saying? A 4-game stretch. 1, 2, 3. 4-game stretch for a 4-day series. You know what I'm saying? We're here at the Sunday game or whatever. And we're just trying to come out there and do the best that we can and the best that we know tonight. You know what I'm saying? So tonight, Walker Buehler will be pitching. I'm trying to get Tommy Lee. Matter of fact, I might put Tommy Lee out there. You know what I'm saying? To like... we slow some of his pitches down. Now, if I need to change on that sinker, slider, I'm about to change this to a... I'm going to change this next game so he can work on it over, you know what I'm saying, over time or whatever. So he got a 4-seam, a 12 curve, slider, sinker. Give him a knuckleball. Yup, that's what I'm gonna change that 2-seam into a knuckleball. So yeah, I'm gonna change that 2-seam into a knuckleball. And my bad. But yeah, I'm gonna change that 2-seamer into a knuckleball. My bad. I was like, where the sound at? I'm going to change that 2-seamer to a knuckleball. I'm going to try to get him his 8th win, depending on, because I'm trying to get him in the All-Star game. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is the All-Star voting. You know what I'm saying? It's all of us. Me at the shortstop, C. White at the third base, Jalen Miller at second, Yamamoto at pitching, Freddie at first, Will Smith at catcher, Kenny Lofton Jr. and Anton Page. But we about to crack this show right now. Last game we beat the Dodgers. I mean the Padres 9-4. So that was a great win.
Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, the Los Angeles Dodgers swatted 4 home runs in this one as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park, 9-4. They now have won 14 consecutive games. The Diamondbacks amassed 14 hits in the game as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field, 7-5. Corey Seager made the difference with a 2-home run effort, leading the Rockies to a win over the Giants, 6-3. The Miami Marlins got 11 hits overall as they pulverized the Braves 8-2. The Texas Rangers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Nationals in Washington 4-0. Marco Gonzalez got the win, his 6th so far this year, leading the Fightin' Phils over the Mets 6-2. Keston Hiura had 3 hits in the game, driving in 3, as the Brewers took care of the Reds 5-4. He is among the National League leaders in home runs. The St. Louis Cardinals had lost their previous 8 games, but put a halt to that as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 10-7. Lourdes Gurriel was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, leading the Angels to the victory over the Red Sox 13-2. The New York Yankees amassed an impressive 6 home runs in the game as they plundered the Pirates 11-3. The Rays grabbed 13 hits in the game as they blew out the Jays 7-1. Tyler Carpenter earned the 3rd W of his season as the Orioles grabbed the victory over the Astros 3-2. The White Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 6-3. Corey Dickerson picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame, leading Cleveland past the Royals 7-2. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Twins hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Tigers 8-5. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yo, what's up, everybody, man? I appreciate y'all coming through, you know what I'm saying, kicking it with the homeboy and everything, you know what I'm saying, chilling with me, watching the games, whatever, because, like, I'm going to say this, I just made a huge milestone, you know what I'm saying, my last 2 baseball games. Like, dog, like, my last 2 baseball games, bro, they got over 100 views, man. I truly appreciate y'all for coming through, kicking it. I'm not getting off because this is the beginning of the stream, but I truly appreciate y'all, man. Like, that's much love, dog, but let's get into the game right now. Oh, they going with Chris Paddock. Oh yeah, I did say this game is gonna be the throwback series, so. The 71. The home in 04. All right, cool. All right, so this the throwback series. This is the throwback series. So we about to start. Do we got any more rain? Partly cloudy. Okay, cool. So it's no more rain. Okay, so Tommy Lee is not well off the pitch 100%. So he'll rest this game, and you'll see him next game. So we will have Caleb Mack come in 7th inning, and Awesome Curtis will end it off. Still got to learn how to steal bases on here, too. But MLB The Show, here we go. That was right on point, too.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. The Dodgers have won 14 straight games so far. We'll see if they can extend that to 15 next. Chris Paddock will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
At the plate, Corey Woodson. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is code red right here. If they drop this one and get swept 4 games in their home ballpark, you could be sure that there's going to be a players-only meeting happening.
Boy, Daryl, it's a tough thing to do, and one of the things you want to do, you always want to protect your turf and play well at home. The series hasn't gone their way so far. They really need to pull this one out here to avoid the sweep at home.
A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. Now the 2-1.
Curveball slow.
Full count now, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-2 pitch.
Will he freeze him?
And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
In now, Anton Page. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Has a look, now the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul, it's 0-1.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
It's hard, man. Hitting curveballs and changeups.
1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters. That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
This pitcher is about to kill himself for the rest of the game because he's throwing too many pitches. 11 pitches already.
Woodson gets his lead at first, nobody out. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Digging in the switch hitter, Christian Carter. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First offering on its way.
He's walking everybody.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
He's walking everybody.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
I'm about to say the same thing.
Now the 2-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field.
He lifted it too much. He lifted it.
Miller is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Damn, I could have
Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Darnell Mason comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
around me.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Here's
Oh my goodness,
49 and
49.
Deep.
So he will sit down for the rest of the game.
Gone.
He will sit
and
down
that one had
for the rest
some
of the
extra
game.
distance. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, one shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far, and the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Stepping into the box, Freddie Freeman. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there.
Freddie Freeman.
They splashed that
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Kenny Lofton.
At the plate, Kenny Lofton. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Here
Damn,
comes
we
the
got
first
LeBron
pitch.
playing the center today.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
I just substitute him out there. When I come back out on defense.
Hit hard on the ground to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Standing in now, Jalen Miller. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And this one is gone. A home run.
I felt it when they left the bat.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 21 for him on the season. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Coming to the plate now, Will Smith. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The 0-1 on its way. Bullet back up the middle. Grisham is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So give him 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Padres nothing. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Digging in, C.J. Abrams. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. Vero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Mookie Betts is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 50, Mookie Betts.
Okay, so they sat Darnell Mason Jr. down for the rest of the day.
Trent Grisham.
It's not because they didn't think he can't play the rest of his game or whatever, but he has 49 home runs, so they're probably trying to get him the home run record at home.
Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Come on, base hit now.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Stepping in, Manny Machado. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's got a batting average of .444. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one got a piece of him. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And 1, here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, man, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Anderson Miller, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 3 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1. And he pops him up. Drifting toward the left side of the infield. Carter will put this one away, and the side is retired. The Padres are able to get one back in the inning thanks to the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now a 5-1 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Walker Buehler.
The pitcher, number 21, Walker Buehler.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Walker Buehler.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers is after it. He's there and records the first out.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has. An absolute howitzer.
So now to the plate, Corey Woodson. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Into the box, Anton Page. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
I like how the plane flies by.
Down and away, ball one. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field.
One of these.
Myers going back. See you later. Over the wall,
man,
a home run.
Gotta hit one of these. Anton Page
a
with another
two-run
home
blast
run.
to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Count Quantrill is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway.
And I hope I win too. I hope I win in life too. You feel me? What's up with you though? What you up to? See White.
Stepping in now, Christian Carter. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Carter is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Into the box, Mookie Betts. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
Boy, talking about having a great month. He absolutely killed it last month, hitting over 400. This guy's one of the most dangerous hitters in all of baseball.
And you see Mookie Betts.
First pitch.
He's up here at
on
the
its
4th
way.
spot. You know what I'm saying? it was Darnell Mason Jr., but Darnell Mason Jr. was taken out of the game because why? He hit his 49th home run, so they sat him down. Probably because of two things, fatigue, and they also want him to hit his 50th home run at home at Dodger Stadium. I don't blame them. They're off tomorrow.
Into the
Next
windup,
game
here
they're
comes
off,
the
you know what I'm
0-1.
saying? So that'll be good for him.
Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie.
Oh, okay,
he was
okay.
a
Did they win?
fifth-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
2 out, nobody on.
I want to check that out, the Thunderbolts.
He sends it out to
Okay,
left
Mook.
field.
Okay,
Well
Mook.
hit.
Okay, Mook.
And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Mookie. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
Into a slide,
good
and he makes
slide.
a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. We're back
Good
with more on a
slide.
Sunday afternoon following this. Stepping in, Luis Camposano. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And a ball 1-0.
Hey, with this big a lead,
1-0.
you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Can't force that. They might take advantage of it.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Buehler has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
And that's my fault.
So he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you gotta love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
Digging in now for San Diego, Will Myers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Stephen A. ready to see the Knicks.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1.
Swing and a
What's
miss, and he's
yours,
quickly
Hilo?
in the hole 0-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Saw that fastball.
Oh,
He was
you
like,
think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
That's popped up, and that's a fair ball. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist in the
yo,
opposite
what's up,
field.
Ty? How you feeling, bro?
It's coming. Here it is. Hit hard to the right side, but foul.
Got him.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
A swing and a shot hit
Foul
down
ball,
the
foul,
corner.
Foul.
And this is called a
Foul ball. Foul ball. Stop
Maybe
playing.
by a matter of inches that time.
Yo,
And
what's
now
up,
we're
Cuff?
going to get a
How you feeling, bro?
stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third
How's
base to
everybody doing?
discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for
That's a foul
yourself.
ball. Hey, come on, man. What y'all think in the chat? Is that a foul or what? Is that a foul, chat? Yeah, that's a foul. To the left.
Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling. And it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time. But if there's any
Man,
doubt,
me too,
go
bro.
inside and
Me
get this
too.
thing right. Low and away with that one. It's 1 and 2.
Okay. I've been up since like 9 something. Lay in the bed until about, what, 10?
And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that
Man, I'm
one as
blessed,
that's
bro.
the first out of the
I am
inning.
blessed.
Well,
I
that
hit my
call looked
49th
like it was
home
really
run.
on pitcher's favor,
One
but
away from
it
50.
wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
From the stretch, Cal Quantrill shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back.
I'm about to say,
1-0.
why you pulling back? Why you
In
pulling
today's
back?
game, if they're going to give you an
Yeah,
out,
no
you
condom
take
on.
it.
Why
You
you
have
pulling
to
back?
find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
The 1-0 home. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The batter, number 9.
Man, I'm blessed, Panda. I'm blessed, bro. I'm blessed.
Digging in for his second at-bat, C.J. Abrams. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And I know
Two
it
out here and a runner at second.
and I know y'all look like hold on, those the Padres, but they got new
High and
uniforms.
deep
no,
to right.
they new uniforms.
Ball
Just
is carrying.
being throwback series today.
And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. It's a run on
know,
2
throwback
hits,
shit
1
today.
left.
You know what I'm saying?
We played 2 full. Dodgers out in front, 8-2. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, during the break, I caught up with LA's manager to discuss his thoughts on the Dodgers offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third
Man, I
inning
appreciate
and
that,
posting
bro.
a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Top of the third set to get
He said
underway.
Padres
Digging
suck.
in is the outfielder.
Not
Kenny
this year.
Lofton.
I ain't even gonna lie.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this
Ooh,
one, you
he
can't
lifted
get
it.
complacent and get lazy.
Oh.
They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third. And there you see the
I got
Dodger
109.
leaderboard in that category as he currently ranks second best on the club. Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. In now, Jalen Miller. He swings and grounds it to short. Scooped up, one there, on to first, and they get them both.
I can't believe they got that double play. Will Smith.
So base is empty now after the double play. And now it'll be the catcher, Will Smith. Here comes the first pitch.
Damn.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
They lost 8 games already.
Hot shot on the ground to short. He's right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Dodgers are retired on just 4 pitches, but no matter, they lead it 8-2.
So for those of y'all that's
We're back as the Padres line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Yeah, the A's called too. They shocked me. I'm like, oh, but the Rockies, they turn around. I'm like, what the hell? But can't do it every year. The
first pitch of the at bat.
The Braves, they shocked me. Shit, the Orioles, I'm like, what the hell? But for everybody who just joined the stream, like, if you're looking to see my player or whatever, you're not until our next home game. Why? Because, like I said, I hit my 49th home run, so they're trying to get him to go for the record at home. You know what I'm saying?
And now
trying
pitch
to get
on the
number
way.
50 at home. That's all right, though.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
But you know what's crazy about teams like Baltimore?
Breaking ball called just a bit
Colorado.
low.
Those are those teams that's up and down. You know what I'm saying?
Still
those are
even
the
at
up and down
2-2.
teams. You know what I'm saying? Like the Diamondbacks, an up and down team. Minnesota Twins, an up and down team. The Toronto Blue Jays,
pitch on the
an up
way.
and down team. The Marlins,
That's lifted the
up
other
and down
way out
team.
to left.
The Mariners, up and down team. You don't really have.
Page
It's not
is
too many
over
teams
toward
out
the
here
line
like
a bit as he takes
the
it for the
Dodgers.
first out.
You know what I'm saying? The Red Sox. You know what I'm saying? The Yankees. You know what I'm saying? The Mets. You know what I'm saying? If you're part of one of those
Now with the
organizations,
plate, Manny
you're
Machado.
supposed to win.
He was
Just
drilled
like
by a
if you're
pitch his
Laker,
last time
if
up.
you're a
Yeah,
Celtic,
Matty, you're not lying. Last
you're
time
Miami
up, squared
Heat,
right
you know
in
what
the
I'm saying?
back.
Like, you're
Hopefully it
supposed to
doesn't
win.
stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through
like
something
when Michael
here.
Jordan left the Bulls, like they're like, you're Chicago Bull. You're supposed
No
to win.
balls in one strike.
But I'm not
Machado
a Michael Jordan
swings
Chicago
the bat
Bull.
and throws
So
from the right
therefore,
side and stands
ain't
at
much expected of me.
6'3". He's a veteran of 13 years
You know
at the
what I'm saying?
major league level, which
Just
really
like now,
points
if
to the
you're-
consistency he's
if
shown
you're
since he first
OKC,
broke in.
You're supposed
Yeah,
to
Matty,
win.
this guy has
You know
had
what
an
I'm saying?
amazing career.
If
And you
you're-
know what? It's a
if you're
testament to
Philly,
how hard
you're
he's worked.
supposed to
The
win.
changes he's had to
Right
make.
now,
This is a
these
game
teams
of
getting ragged. If
adjustments.
you're
And you don't
Phoenix,
hang
you're
around
supposed
this
to
long
win. Like,
if you're
come on,
not
man.
prepared to
But
make some
like-
adjustments along the
Like
way.
in baseball, it's not too
Count
many
moves
teams
to a
like
ball
that.
and 2 strikes now.
Like if you're a Chicago Cub, a White Sox, a Cardinal,
The
a
1-2.
Detroit Tiger, you're expected to lose. Like you're expected to lose until you show me, like, hey, we can win. Like, hey, this team actually looks good this year. They can be on a great tear the next couple seasons. This and that and this. Then next thing you know, next season come, they just fall off. Yeah, the Braves are bad as fuck, bro. Like, the Braves are terrible this year. They started off the season, I think, like 1-11, 2-11.
You know, taking you
some shit
inside the
like that.
mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to
Because
control
what I'm
the
saying
strike
is,
zone.
like,
Into
the
the
White Sox
windup. Here
only
comes
won,
the
what,
2-2 pitch.
2 or 3 games now. That's expected of the
And
White
here's
Sox,
a ball
bro.
hit in the air.
But come on, the
Right
Braves.
fielder is on the run.
Not the
He's got it.
Braves.
A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 44.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres, Rowdy Tellez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way.
Just like if you're a Kansas City Chief, you're
softly hit
expected
toward the hole.
to win
He's
because
got it.
that's
Oh,
the culture,
behind the
dog.
back.
It's just a
Throw
culture.
to first will get him
You know what I'm
easily,
saying?
and the
It's a
side
culture
is
thing, that's
retired.
all.
So they're held in check here this half of the inning.
Just like when
3 innings complete. It's the Dodgers
Pat
8
Riley
and the
left the New
Friars
York
2.
Knicks, and Patrick Ewing, Allen Houston, and all those guys left the
Stepping in
New
and
York
ready
Knicks,
for
and then you
another
had
shot.
the new era of the
Walker
New York
Buehler.
Knicks come in.
He's 0 for
Everybody
1 thus
expected
far.
the New York Knicks to be like the Knicks in the 70s, the Knicks in the 80s, the Knicks in the 90s. Like, the Knicks had a good run. Listen, the Knicks had a good run back in the day for
Here
like
comes
3
the first
decades.
pitch.
The Knicks had a great run for about 3 decades. So the Boston Celtics had a great run like during the 70s and the 80s. You know what I'm saying?
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Back goes Grisham. He can't get to it.
That's
This
the
one's
pitcher.
down.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like the Lakers.
Hey, this is
you know what I'm
perfect
saying? They had
storm
a
right
great
here. This
ass
is how
era. They had
big
great
innings
ass run back
start.
in the
You
era.
put a crooked
You know what I'm saying?
number
Just
up
certain
on the
teams
board
like
when
the
the
Bulls in
pitcher
the 90s
leads
had
off
a
an
great
inning
ass run in
with
that
a
era.
huge
You know
knock.
what I'm saying? Just certain teams that's just expected.
Standing in now, Corey Woodson, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Woodson is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe
Safe.
more importantly,
Everything's
his
safe.
OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Ready to take his hacks again, Anton Page, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he
And since
launched
I'm not
over the
playing
wall
this,
last time up.
And that last at bat
Since
when he
they
went
took
deep,
me
he
out this
turned
game,
around a
right?
pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he's out.
He's slow.
Beautiful throw home to cut
But
down
since
the
I'm
run.
not in this game no more, what I'm about to do is after the 4th inning, I'm about to put it on CPU versus CPU, but I'm still about to be here talking with y'all. Like, I really want to talk. Like, we can talk, bro. This conversation is interesting.
At
But
the
it's
plate
right.
now,
Every
Christian
team
Carter, as he takes
has
a cold
runs just
strike at the
some are more
knees. It's
longer.
0-1.
Right,
No hits to this
because of the
point.
culture. And then some are more longer because of the eras too. You're right. Not just the culture. It's the culture, the generations, and the eras. You know what I'm saying?
This
Ooh,
is
good
line to
shot.
left. Miller is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely.
Just like
Now
This
at
what
the
I'm
plate,
saying.
Mookie Betts. 2 men on, 2 away.
But see,
here in
yeah,
the 4th.
Mookie took my
The
spot.
last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter.
I'm the
He got a
4-hole hitter now.
fastball and didn't
But
miss
Mookie
it.
took my
We'll see
spot
if they pitch him a
after
little
I
bit
hit the
differently
49
this
home
time
run.
and mix in some
But what I'm
off-speed
saying
pitches.
is,
No balls and a strike to count.
what was I about to say? Oh yeah, the Suns. Like they general, like you ever
Turned
made
on
that
down the
dumbass
line.
trade, bro?
And this
I'm
is
like,
turning
what the
ugly now
fuck,
as
bro?
this ball's down for extra bases. Page ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's out on the tag. But 1 run does come in to score on the play before the
Suns,
inning comes to an end. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Dodgers
This is what I'm
9
saying.
and the Friars 2.
I'm pretty sure that everybody in school was taught, right,
Into the box now.
to like
Anderson
when you
Miller.
got older or even in your teens or whatever, to make a
As he'll
5-year
foul this
plan.
one foul
You know
off
what I'm
to
saying?
the
To see
left and out of
yourself from where
play.
you are from
0
now
for
to
1
5
for
years
him
from
here in
now.
this one.
Like, and I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure, I've never been to business school. But they ain't never teach y'all that shit in business school, bro, to make a 5 to 10 year plan, bro, in business
Into
school.
the windup. Here comes
Because
the
what I'm saying
0-1.
is, when you saw yourself making that KD
A swing
trade,
and
right?
a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra
When you
bases.
saw yourself making that KD, come on, stop
And
doing
he is
that.
into
I
third
hate
with
when
a
they cut it
leadoff
off.
triple.
Anyway, what I'm saying is, when
Look
y'all
at this
when
one
you
as
saw
it
yourself making that
flies into the
KD
gap.
trade, bro,
Both outfielders give it a chase,
Like-
but they can't catch up.
and then you
Next thing
made
you know
the
it, one hops
the
the
Bradley
ball,
Beal
and he's
trade.
busting his hump around
Did
second
you
on his way to
even
third.
account for the pros and cons of this shit. You just went all in, huh? He just went all
now
in,
to
huh?
the plate, Luis Camposano. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
He just went all
Man, this
in
guy's
on
been
that,
incredibly
on that, man.
efficient so far in this one.
Bradley Beal,
mostly
just
because
all
he's
in.
getting ahead.
Now look.
70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first
The
pitch
only
strike
way
to.
Fouled away.
that the Suns owner is going to get them up out of this is if he has to trade KD. That's the only way, bro. He has to trade KD, bro.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
And he's trading KD.
High in the air into shallow
Get it,
left
Mookie.
center. In comes the center fielder, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's one away now.
But they trading him this season, bro. They trading him. Now you got to trade KD. Now you have to trade KD.
Here's Will Myers.
I'm going to say this. I think it's
First offering on its way.
something a lot more deeper
In
that
there
goes on
for
behind
strike
these
one,
locker rooms,
0-1.
bro. Right. And then you fire
Hit hard up the
Budenholzer.
middle. And that is through into center field. The base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner
I
from
said
third crosses
second
the
base, bro.
plate.
Hey,
And
good
then
job
you
of
fire
hitting right there,
Budenholzer.
Gabriel. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is
And then
avoid
you
the
fire
corners. Hit
Budenholzer.
something hard up the
Like,
middle,
what?
whether it be on the
That's what I'm
ground or
saying. I
in
think
the
it's
air. You're
something
going to
a
drive
lot
the run.
more
To
behind
the
that.
plate now, Kurt Kemp. Right to him. There's one on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
I think it's a lot more behind
So
that
that one wasn't
Celtics.
quite hit sharply enough to turn
Suns
two.
locker room.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was
But
a
you
tough
gotta
hit
look,
to do
though.
it on.
See
You
me?
don't want to rush
I
and make
watch
a mistake
basketball.
and get no
I
out. So
pay attention
that was
to
a good job
everything.
to
Look
at
at the
least get
little-
the runner going into
Like
second.
you can see so many people
First pitch
fired
on
up
its
on
way.
the sideline, cussing at their coach, players, and all that. You can see a lot of that. Like, I don't think Budenholzer, however you say Budenholzer, however you say his name, I don't think him
Set
and
to
KD got
deliver the
along or whatever.
0-1.
So
Hit in the air to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. Long run, but he gets there to track
It's
this
like
one
somebody
down
always
in a
has to
very
be the
nicely
scapegoat.
recorded
You know
out
what I'm saying?
number 3.
But
Padres
this
able to
scapegoat,
pick up one
it's
on
a
a
little
couple
bit-
of
little
hits.
bit more tricky
We
because
played 4 full.
you fired
LA's
the
on
coach,
top, 9
and you about to
to
get
3.
rid of KD. Like something's going on. What do you say? They really went into the season. That's what I'm saying.
Ready to
You
go
try
in
to
the
make
top of the 5th, and
what's-
that brings
what's,
in Freddie Freeman.
Devin Booker or Bradley Beal, the point guard. Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Bradley Beal is only good on great teams that suck. That's what I say.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's how you average 36 with the Wizards, but he averaged like what, 19 with the Suns? Probably less than
The
that.
1-0. Hit down the line at
Freddie.
first, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Damn, I can't do it. I gotta wait. I'll just
And
do
the
it after
pitch.
this, after the 6th.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off. and
I'm
it's
ready to
back
see how
even
this
at 2-2.
Pistons series gonna go, man. I'm telling you. Stop telling me.
There's a swing and
Freddie
a
Freeman.
high deep drive headed for the right field corner.
Something's
But
telling me,
this
man,
one will
like,
bend.
it might not go too
foul.
well.
Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck.
If what's his name?
Ground ball right into the shift. And he'll step on first
Thibodeau.
himself for the
If
out.
Tom Thibodeau don't win this series, bro, he might be out the door. Jason Kidd, after they lost that play in, he might be out the door. Look at the Kings. They got rid of their front office. The Pelicans, they got rid of their front office. Who else just got fired?
Digging in now, Kenny Lofton. He singled
Nobody
his
else I
last
know
time
about.
up.
They get rid of their.
Here comes the first pitch.
The Suns, they got rid of their
A
coach.
swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Grisham. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Yeah, Brad was bad. My friend drafted him mid-round in fantasy and cut.
Settling in now,
Oh, they
Jalen
cut him
Miller.
though, bro.
He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least.
Say he cut
so you
him
know he wants to
mid-season,
make
though?
up for it right
Okay.
here.
Jalen
Swing,
Miller.
and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone.
And playoffs start today.
A
I don't
solo
count that
shot
play
here
in
to
tournament
left.
as no
His
playoffs.
second
That's not
home
no
run of the
playoffs,
game,
bro.
as this is now a
Playoffs?
7-run ball game.
Playoffs? Playoffs?
Joey Lucchese gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Hey, I got something new for you, bro. When somebody tell you when you in the game and you don't want to be, I ain't gonna say want to be bothered, because I ain't gonna say it like that, like they bother me. But when you in the game and you ain't trying to get off, and a female
Into the
texts you,
box,
she be like,
Smith.
if she texts you WYD, because you know that's what you're
He
doing, right?
pops the
If she
first
texts
pitch
you
foul
WYD,
behind the plate.
you in the game,
He's
just
hitless
take her
in
back
his 2
in all
at-bats
caps.
so far.
OTG. With the little laughing emoji. She be like, what's OTG? On the game, man. Hey, I think Kay Cunningham going to show off in these playoffs,
Hit down the
bro.
third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2.
Something's telling me he going to go off. That young boy like that.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss
dang.
on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers
Hey,
add on
it look
courtesy
like
of
somebody
this solo
grandmama
home
trying to
run.
reach and hit the kids
On to
with
the
that
bottom
one.
of the 5th.
Like,
It's the Dodgers 10 and the Padres 3.
I'm going to say this.
The San Diego batting order
I think
turns
Joel
over and
Embiid
set
is
to
like,
go.
what,
C.J.
30?
Abrams. He
36?
flew out in his last
I know he's
at-bat.
younger than me.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
All right, so.
Third baseman in
I'm
tight,
still here, I'm
protecting
still here.
the
I'm just
bunt,
watching.
the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Look, she said, what's OTG? I'm about to tell her what it means.
Here we go, man. Here we go.
And it's quickly 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
All right, so he's 31. And he's a big man, so he's 31. So,
The 1-2
and he's a big man. I'd probably say Embiid probably got like
is taken for ball 2.
a good 4-5 years left in his career. He can probably stretch 6 or 7. But I'm going to say this. If he stretches it to 6 or 7 those last 2 or 3 years, man, that
2-2.
shit going to be rough in his career.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Swing, and he
My
popped
bad,
him
my
up
bad, I'm bad.
over in foul
Over
territory
here.
back behind
I ain't gonna
third.
say argue. We ain't argue. She like, that why you ain't answering my calls? I was like, she was like, that's why you ignoring my calls? I said, ignoring?
Trey
No,
Mancini
didn't
has
see
come
them.
into the ball
Yes.
game now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Now playing third base.
What do you say? Man, I wonder if they.
Coming to the plate now,
no,
Trent
that's a
Grisham,
good question.
1 for 2 with a solo
Embiid,
shot that
that's a
came
good
back in
question.
the first inning.
That's a good question.
The pitch.
Because I'll say,
And a fastball close,
say
but
this.
ultimately ruled a ball.
for a lot of
1-0.
players, like, they should have a trade clause for a lot of players.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
I just want to say, you know how you play 2K and you got the little badge, injury prone, or I don't know what it's called now, but I know when I was last playing 2K, NBA 2K, it was called injury prone or something like that, right? So they need to have people that, you know what I'm saying, have a trade
This is
clause.
hit the
It's
other
like
way
injury
out
prone,
toward left
like,
field.
have a trade clause. Win healthy.
And he will make the play out
More
there,
than a
and there
certain
are
amount
2
of years,
away now.
you get this for him. But if they stay hurt, this and that and this, I feel like their trade value should drop to just one player and draft pick.
Here's Manny
You know what I'm
Machado
saying?
now.
Or whatever.
It was
You
a
know what I'm saying?
flyout
Like,
for
do a
him in his
stipulation
last
or
trip.
whatever.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep
Ain't
his
no way
last
in hell.
AB. Certainly just missed it. With this
I'm
guy's
giving up
big
everything
power, he's feeling pretty
for a
good at
player
the
who
dish.
stays
Look
hurt,
for him to try and
but
get
he
on
can still,
something
like, but
and
when
drive
he's
it out of the
healthy,
yard
he
this
can still
AB.
give you numbers. Nah, because why you can't gamble on that? Especially if his contract is worth like $260
First
million.
pitch coming,
Like, look
here
at
it
Deshaun
is.
Watson. Man, come on, man. This man worth $260 million.
And he
But
grooves the fastball there. This is hit
You can't
high
count
and
on
deep
him.
out to
Stay,
straightaway
healthy.
center field.
Like, come on, man. You can't count on him. Lamar Jackson. Like, I love you, bro, but how much is his
It's a
contract
solo
worth?
home
You know what I'm
run
saying?
off the bat of
It's
Manny
time where he
Machado.
can't stay
Home run
healthy.
number 15
Joe
for
Burrow,
him thus far.
times
And this
two,
lead
can't
has
stay
been cut to
healthy.
just 6
Come
now.
on, man. Come around giving you all this money, you can't stay healthy. Shohei Ohtani.
This
worth-
one has turned into a
his
slugfest of
contract is
Ruthian
$400 million.
proportions. 7
Always
combined
healthy.
big
Juan
flies.
Soto,
You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Always healthy.
Dan, they're absolutely not
Bryce
going to
Harper,
off the
his
ball. I'm
contract is
curious to get your take on this. I didn't
not
find it to be
450,
the
I'm sorry,
truth. I didn't mind hitting that night,
350.
but a lot of
Always
guys say
healthy.
they see the
You know
ball
what I'm
better
saying?
during the day.
You know what's
Of course,
funny, Hero,
baseball,
is
like,
I preferred to pitch in night games as
ain't many
opposed to day
injuries in
games.
baseball.
I always thought it was
You know what I'm saying?
advantage to
But
the
still,
hitter, and so
though,
far that looks like it's the
always
case in
healthy.
this one right here. They must be
You know
seeing the
what I'm
ball
saying?
really well
Like Kyler
because
Murray,
they're
another one.
just
Like, look at his
absolutely
contract.
smoking the baseball right now.
Never really healthy. Like, last season was the
And
first year
it's
Kyler
fouled
Murray
away.
was healthy.
Lucky he got
the
a pace
whole
right
year.
there. He was definitely
Since,
late on that
I think,
pitch
like, his
after
rookie
seeing a
or
previous off-speed pitch.
Matter of fact, since his last playoff, since they last playoff season. Come on, man. That was what?
And he fouls this one off.
2-3 years ago? Come on, man. Gotta stay healthy. Like Saquon Barkley. That's why a lot of teams didn't want to pay Saquon, because why? His health played a big
Now
factor.
that's popped up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mancini makes the catch.
What about now?
For out number 3. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's the Dodgers 10 and the
My
Padres
bad. I
4.
truly apologize. Is it good now?
So here now's the pitcher, Walker Buehler, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with.
Yeah, dog, you gotta stay healthy, dog. That's any sport if you want to make money.
Here it comes.
Stephen A. Smith, he be saying it all the time. The best ability is
First
the
pitch hack
availability.
in here, and that's the first strike.
Oh, man, Stephen A. be bad. Is the mic good now? That's what I was saying. Is the mic good
Wind
now?
up and the 0-1.
Yeah.
Padres are
I
going
wish
to get
the
something going
roster
out in
was
the
18
bullpen
in the
now as a
NBA.
left-hander has stood up to throw.
Because that's what it is in college. It's 18, 15 on the bench, and 3 more for reserves.
The 1-1 home.
All right. Appreciate it.
Is strike 2 swinging.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
The 1-2.
Yeah, 15 really ain't cutting it, because you want to know why? Out of 15 players, you probably only got 7 or 8
And a good
good
sinker
players.
there
Like,
gets him
that's really
swinging
not a
for the
roster, bro.
first out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher,
Why you think when I play
that's a
college
pretty
basketball or
solid
whatever, I
at
go
bat.
11
Anytime
deep?
you can make an opposing
about to
pitcher out
be out
there
there with 8
work
players.
and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Stepping in now, Corey Woodson.
Come on, then you have to pay him that money. No, you
Drives
don't.
it out to
I mean,
deep
yeah,
right
you
center
have to pay him
field.
money, but what I'm
Back
saying
goes
is,
Grisham.
there's enough players out there with
He tracks it down
you know
and
what I'm
makes
saying,
the
that's-
play to record the second out.
that's under a minimum contract that can play. You know what I'm saying?
Now batting.
It's like they get the best A players. You know what I'm saying, that they roster can afford, and the rest of the players they just
Digging in,
fill up the bench
Anton
with. But I think
Page,
I think
already
the reason
2 for
is
2.
because
He'll
like
look to add on right here.
it's the money situation, but that's because you keep maxing all these players out,
First
man.
pitch
Get
of
rid
the
of them
at-bat.
supermax contracts, bro, because a lot of these players.
Sinker
Zion
runs
Williamson,
outside
that's
to
another
start the
one.
at-bat,
Speaking of
1-0.
availability, you know what I'm saying?
Two-out
Zion
lightning definitely
Williamson
applies to
ain't
this
healthy.
offense.
They about
If
to
this
trade
two-hole
him.
hitter
the
can get
Pelicans.
on,
But
they
what
can
I'm
start
saying is
something
you keep giving all
serious.
these players supermax. Look at the KD situation and all that. Like all these players getting these supermaxes, bro, and like.
Can't sit
That's what I'm
back
saying.
long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
I want to see these supermax players in the playoffs. Like, come on, man. Like, Phoenix had 3 supermax players.
Now here it
3
comes.
supermax players. Like, come on, man.
The count is 2-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Damn, I didn't even know that was a rule.
Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the
But
inning.
I'm just saying, if Devin Booker is
Dodgers
worth
down
about
in order. They're up
100 and
comfortably,
something or
however,
maybe
it's
200.
10-4.
and then KD worth what he worth, and Bradley Beal is worth what he's worth, what you paying everybody else then, bro? You ain't about to get no good players. Like, people need to do what LeBron
Digging in
James,
to try it again.
Dwayne Wade,
Anderson
and all
Miller.
those guys
This
did
will
with
be the
Miami.
first to
Take a
hit
pay
for the
cut.
Friars in their
They
half
took a
of the
pay cut,
6th inning.
dog, and went and won
Now
what?
the pitch.
2 championships. Took a pay cut.
Hit on the ground to third.
Hey, look what Joe Burrow and everybody's doing this year.
First,
Joe
in time,
Burrow,
one away.
T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase. They taking a pay cut to keep the
Not a
whole
lot
team
you
together.
can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So striding in, Luis Camposano. It was a flyout for him in his
That's what I'm
last
saying.
trip.
Like, I believe the Suns should be in there. Like, come on, man.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
I don't understand, but see, that's because the Suns ain't got no bench.
Some action out in the
Ain't got no
bullpen. Couple of
defense.
right-handers
Like, this
starting
ain't.
to loosen
These
up.
aren't pickup games, dog. These are not pickup games where you could just have 3 good players that could play together and they just go out there and blow the whole team out themselves.
1-0
These are
home.
not pickup games. This is not the NCAA.
Inside ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2-0 count. The pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So here's Will Myers.
Yeah, the Grizzlies made it. My
Ball
bad,
and no
my bad. I was
strikes.
texting
2
somebody.
hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
You know what? You can get the fuck off my stream talking that shit now with that Ant-Man shit. Matter of fact, I'm about to kick you the fuck up out of here right now talking that Ant-Man
1-0
shit.
home.
I hope they win. I hope the Wolves win. Fuck you and the Wolves.
Is a
nigga.
fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, he's had a good
Man,
game at the plate
I'ma
so
say
far,
this.
2 for 2, but I don't think you want to
Defense-wise,
work around him if you're on the mound.
it's
Pitch him
gonna be
smart,
hard.
but you certainly don't want to
And I
give him
said
too
this
much credit.
before the playoffs started. The Lakers and the
Too
Wolves.
tight with that one. 3-0.
it's going to be offense against defense.
Kurt Kemp
But the
would be
question is,
next.
whose? You know what I'm saying? Is it going to be Lakers offense against the Wolves defense, or
Here's the
the
3-0.
Wolves offense against the Lakers defense? You know what I'm saying? Or the Wolves
There's a
you know
good
what I'm saying?
breaking ball as it gets
Right,
the
where's it
bottom of
gonna
the
be?
zone.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider.
hard,
you have to
baby.
wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
4 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. Swings through it for strike number 2.
That's 3 straight
team you like,
sliders
bro?
in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. And that's not what they needed, down 10-4. So here's Trey Mancini. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Two and 0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Late
Yeah, I
swing on the
understand.
hitter's count. Still a good
I
count
truly
for him now,
understand.
however, at 2-1.
I feel like other teams should get their shine. Who you like? What team you like?
Two balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
I got to count.
Come on, Mancini.
Hit to short. Reined in. And a bit of a high throw that time.
That was
No
a tall
problem
stretch.
over there at first as they record the out.
They say he was a
Next will be
bandwagon.
the
Nah, you
cleanup
good,
hitter,
you good, bro.
Mookie Betts. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
Trust me, you all right, bro.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
In San Francisco.
Now
Oh,
the
Oakland.
1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
1-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster
You know, they
season,
moved
so I'm
from
going to give him a
Oakland to
free
San
pass.
Francisco.
A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home
Joey
plate.
Lucchesi, he out there throwing. Oh, okay, Oakland, okay.
Ball 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's out there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always
Yeah,
seems
my
to make
homeboy
it
used to go to,
difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Well, he ain't my homeboy no more, but we used to go to Bennett College.
Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 6, Freddie Freeman.
I like the A's too. I ain't even gonna lie.
Here's the first baseman,
I'm a big
Freddie
Ricky
Freeman.
Henderson
He's
fan,
hitless
so-
coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Come on, Freddie. Freddie Freeman.
Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
This nigga here is a Freeman. That nigga here. Yeah, man, that shit threw me off. Ricky was only, what, 56? I'm like, damn,
And
Ricky
right
Henderson
into the
died
shift.
early.
Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're up comfortably, however. It's 10-4.
Hey, bro, I was about to say I might do some KFC after this. I mean, UFC, bro.
Caleb Mack will come
No
on in
boys, I
relief
bet you
here
say
in the Barron
UFC.
game
I
number
was about to say
25
KFC.
on the year so far.
I'm losing KFC after this. Like, what? I mean, put that nigga in the cross-face chicken wing. You feel me?
Leading off the inning, Kurt Kemp, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's
Okay,
time
so
to
they
get
put
some
Caleb
base
Mack
runners
in.
and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
But
Hit
you know,
out, banged in.
a lot of them old school baseball players or
That's out
whatever,
number 1.
they keep their health issues under wrap. I mean, that's because they really don't have publicists and shit like that. Like, they really probably don't be having the money to keep affording the publicists and shit. It's like, that's why I'm like, damn,
Fernando
how the fuck
Tatis
do people get
Jr.
news?
will move into
Like
the
George
on-deck
Foreman
circle
died.
now to
They
try to
really
get
don't have a
something started
publicist
here with
anymore,
one gun in the
but they
inning.
probably still got some people on hand or a retainer that'll do a favor for them. You know what I'm saying? I can't keep you on the payroll, but I can keep you on retainer and pay you if I need you. You feel
Outside
me?
with the fastball that's 1-0. Mack, just
He said
21 years of
KFC
age.
sound
He
too
was
good
selected
right
in the
now.
third round during the 2020 draft.
Thank you.
Yeah, Matty,
Thank
they
you,
certainly
Silo.
got
The
it
Timber.
right when they
Thank you.
drafted
Tell
this
them again.
guy.
The
He has
Timberwolves
turned
are gonna
himself
lose.
into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Four runs, 6 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk.
I can be your Huck,
Easier
man.
said than done.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Striding in, C.J. Abrams. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop-out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as
Okay,
a result,
K-Mac.
didn't really put a good swing on that.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
1-1 to
Hey, you know
San
what's
Diego's
crazy? I miss the
leadoff
skinny
batter.
Luka, dog. Like
Looked
that
like he was
skinny
a little
Luka, man.
over-aggressive there to throw that nasty
Man, I'm
curveball.
telling you.
Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Skinny Luka was nasty with it. Skinny Luka was dunking and everything.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Like, it's going
He
to be
might
hard
have
to
to
get a
look for a
player like
different way to put this
DiVincenzo
guy
to
away
play
on
off the
2-2.
ball
He's already
with
seen the
great
curveball
IQ.
a couple of
'Cause
times,
I don't know
so
if you ever
he might be
noticed, like,
looking
every
for it.
year, like when he was in New York, like damn near every game, DiVincenzo would, like, most of the time he would run to the corner. I'm like, damn, you're not gonna run to the hoop, take the back door
Now,
cut and
play,
shit like
Trent
that. Like,
Grisham is
I'm
working
not
on
saying
a
he has
1-for-3
no IQ,
thus
but
far.
he's kind of he has a point. The Wolves hardly ain't got no players with basketball
Set, here it
basketball
comes.
IQ. But Anthony Davis, Anthony Edwards, I'm sorry.
The 1-0 delivery.
That's Bolton.
This
Anthony
is why I love
Davis,
having
Nas
athleticism
Reed,
and speed
that's
on
what
your
they still
team.
got
You can
him.
tell
Mike
the runner
Conley.
on first base is
They
certainly
gonna need
messing
more
with
than
the
that, bro.
mechanics of the pitcher.
Can't really trust no Dorian Fifth,
Runner on
Smith
first with 2
Finney.
away.
I think that's how you say his name.
Too tight with that
Oh yeah, they
one.
got to go,
3-0.
but I'm just saying they gonna need help.
Well,
bro.
this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Rudy Gobert is gonna have to control his temper. Ant-Man's gonna have to keep that. Oh, I'm the star of this team shit in check. He's gonna have, because I'm gonna tell you, they're gonna find a way to shut Ant-Man down. We already
Taking
did
all
all
away, and it's
season.
3-1
We already
now.
found a way to shut
Great
him
job
down all
of
season.
doubling up with
So
the
just
fastball
imagine
inside.
when
A
we
lot of
play him
times you'll see a
differently in
pitcher
the
go in there,
playoffs,
but
we
they
gonna
won't go
shut
back
him
in there
down.
a second
I'm telling
time.
you.
This guy's
Then
not
he's
afraid
gonna
to
have
pitch
to pass to
inside.
Gobert. Gobert isn't no offensive player. He's a great rebounder. He's a great rebounder. Don't get it twisted.
Line drive,
He's
base hit to right.
great offensive player. You know what I'm saying? He's a great rebounder who can get you some offense. Nas Reed, same thing. You know what I'm saying? Mike Conley, you know what I'm saying? Great ball handler. And he can shoot the rock. But other than Mike Conley,
from the
who else?
offensive standpoint, work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pot-committed fastball and cheat.
Manny Machado is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit
Don't worry, they're going to
closer.
beat Memphis. Don't worry, they will.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
You know, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
In now, Rowdy Tellez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something
Come on,
middle of the
Caleb.
plate and let it
There
rip.
we go.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Looking to minimize the damage here. Heading out towards shallow right.
Come on.
Lofton is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. 8th inning coming up. Dodgers lead this one 10-5. Matt Strahm
I don't know
has been
it. I
summoned
just
from the
know
bullpen as he'll
good
do so to
matchups.
start the 8th.
Number 55.
Yeah, because you got to
New
look at
inning
it
set to
last
get
year.
underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Kenny Lofton.
Cleveland got bounced because they had
First delivery to him on the way.
They had, for real, no experience.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Because they damn near had no experience. Who else got bounced? Because they damn near had no
Hit
experience.
hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly.
That's why
Throw on
people
to
shot
first in
the
time,
Dallas
so the
made it.
leadoff
You know
man
what
is
I'm
set
saying?
down
Because
to
they
open
had
up inning
no
number 8.
experience. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Jalen Miller will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ballgame as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Here it comes. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there.
Yeah, that's
He's
going to be a
ready.
good
Here's
match.
the
Good
0-1.
matchup. Golden State and Houston.
Here's a
gonna be
breaking
a
ball,
good
but it
matchup.
doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Well, that's a nasty breaking ball right there.
That one's
Backdoor
tomorrow night.
slider. Just
Man.
missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
2-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. All even now, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
2 down, 2 down.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of that. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Now batting, Will Smith. No hits in
It
3
seems
tries
like them
so
low
far.
ones, they
He
meant
struck
to
out
go in the
once.
dirt. You feel me?
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Not really. Not really. Not really. You guys don't blow leads in the fourth quarter. You just play some good teams who comes back in the fourth quarter. That ain't blowing
Into
no
the
lead.
windup.
Shit.
Here comes the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he
One thing
lays
I'm gonna
off
say
it for
is
a
the
ball.
Warriors, they always
Boy,
play
that's one of the
defense, but it's
toughest
just
pitches to
sometimes
lay off a
you know what
hard
I'm saying?
breaking ball
Like,
at the
the
back
team-
foot.
the
Tough
other team
take
is
on
better
a terrific
offensively.
pitch.
Like, shit.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Kevin Ross will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
You from Oakland, okay.
A high fastball is in there. That batting average up in the stratosphere here to begin play. A dozen home runs, 26 RBIs.
Yeah, I remember that year.
Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2
You know
now.
what's crazy about that team? They wasn't even. This is what I'm
2
saying.
out with
Like,
a man at first.
the reason that team went 73-9 because that was the best defense from
And
a
this is
team
sliced foul into the stands
that
and
you have
right out of
seen
play.
since the 97-98 Bulls. Because why? That team had the offense was Steph,
Ready with another
Clay,
0-2.
and Draymond.
High in the air
Everybody
out to center
else just
field.
played defense and added on however they added on. You know what I'm saying?
Grisham makes the catch to end the inning. Dodgers leave 1. They still lead it though, 10-5. Pedro Baez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Pedro Baez.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Anderson Miller. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
They about to come back. They about to bring the Supersonics back.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yeah, I had read something. Where they about to bring up that franchise back to Seattle. You gotta think though, after that series,
Rounded back up the
Harrison
middle.
Barnes ain't been the same
And a base
since.
hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
And nigga
Nice
been in
execution
Dallas,
right there, Dan.
Sacramento,
Kept his front
and
shoulder
San
in,
Antonio.
Kept his hands inside the baseball and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Luis Camposano. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. One and one to count.
All you want is the
Yeah,
leadoff
and you
man
saw
to get
that they
on to
was
start a
doubling that
big
nigga, and
inning,
he
maybe
was
get a
still
big
hitting
rally
shots in their
going and
face.
claw your way back into
That's
this
what I'm
ball
saying.
game.
Like, they just play against good defensive teams, though. You know what I'm saying? Good offensive teams. You know what I'm saying? That can still bring the
Liner
lead
towards
back.
second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Here's the first pitch to him. Will Myers stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle
Yeah,
center
Cavs
cut.
were-
Tough
man, they
pitch
was
to
just a
take.
better team. That's all.
First and second here with nobody out.
They changed pitchers. What?
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What
That's
makes
what I'm
it so
saying.
effective?
But it was
I think,
probably
Matt, what
cheaper
makes it such a tough pitch is you're
to take a
changing eye
team
levels.
and
That
move them
fastball up
and change the
looks
name
so
and all that. They
enticing
could
to hit
just
that you see
expand
that ball
from the bottom
as a
up.
hitter, you think you can
They
drive
probably
it,
didn't feel
but
like,
it's really
you know what
hard
I'm saying,
to get on
starting
top
from
of
the
that
bottom
good
up.
high hard fastball.
Into the box now, Kurt Kemp, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Woodson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 55. Matt
Colin Moran will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Colin.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. Softly hit to the left side. And 8 innings have
My
come
bad,
and gone
y'all.
now
I
as
was
the
reading
inning
something.
is over. Padres leave a pair. They've got some work to do. It's
Yeah, they
10
out
to
of
5.
line for that shit.
James Pazos enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next it'll be the outfielder, Corey Woodson. First pitch of the at-bat.
Shut him down now.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
A pause and the 0-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you
Yeah,
got a
'cause they was
shot to
talking about
stay
Vegas
inside
and
that
Seattle
one.
being the 2 new teams and shit.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2
yeah,
and 2.
Of course.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Oh yeah, it's almost game time.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
now, Anton Page, as he grounds one briskly to short. The second for one, on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. 2-0 now.
Hey, not a good
we
spot
used
to
to
be
have blue
down
and like
2-0.
orange.
This
Yeah,
guy
y'all
has
did,
some
the old
serious
blue and
pop at
orange,
the
yeah.
plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Y'all used
From
to have
the
the
belt,
guy in
the
the little
pitch.
mask.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
It's like a little medieval mask or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I remember.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
That was the same. That was their colors when Baron Davis.
You can tell he wanted to
Jason
hold off, but he
Richardson,
swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Monte Ellis,
That has to
all them
make you
guys.
feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making
Hey,
pitches
Monte
all
Ellis, that was
around the
my
zone,
dog.
and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Here's Mookie Betts as he rips it on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for L.A.
Yeah.
They still lead it, though, 10-5. So striding forward now, C.J. Abrams, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. For the current campaign, Abrams brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season
He said
long,
Anthony
but he just
Morrow
needs a
and
few
C.J.
knocks
Watson.
today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball player.
The 0-2 pitch. Fouled off.
White boy Austin Reeves got the show out today.
Fouled away.
He really do. He definitely got show out today.
The 0-2 once more is a called strike 3 on the corner. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot arms, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Standing in now, Trent Grisham, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Yeah, 85%.
Pulled high
85.
in the air out to right field.
Two gone.
Is
Two
there
gone.
and quickly two
Two
are
gone.
gone here, and it's not looking good for the
Everybody
home 9.
stand up.
The third baseman, number 15, Manny.
Striding into the box, Manny Machado. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
1-0. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Two out, nobody on. One and two now as that one's fouled off. San Diego down to their final strike. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close. That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So stepping in, Rowdy Tellez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
I'm about to turn on UFL, bro.
A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. A runner on first with 2 away.
Man, these playoffs taking too long. I know it's 3 minutes left, but
Hit
damn,
the target, but this is low.
damn, Pedro.
2-1. Slow roller left side. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict where this amazing streak's going to end, so I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. Los Angeles came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Walker Buehler earns win number 7 on the season. Chris Paddock was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
There's a lot of hits in this game.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers,
I batted 1,000 today.
No errors.
I got my 49th home run. So they took me out. They want me to hit the 50th home run back at Dodger Stadium.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours.
Yo, what's up, bro? So for the next 2 days,
thank you for joining us here this
so
afternoon.
for the next 2 days, you'll get
drive home safely.
You won't get no baseball, but today and tomorrow you won't get no baseball. But for the next 2 days, you'll get it. You'll get something else. My bad. Man, I'm blessed, dog. What about you? I got 100 messages on Restream. Okay. Minutes. Come on, man. Caitlin Clark is at the game. Okay, so he came out there, handled business like he was supposed to do. Everybody did. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? So these are the remaining games that we got left in June. And yeah, but I'm about to hurry up and end the stream out because I'm about to come back with some UFC next. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit's about to be sold out. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate everybody coming through. You know what I'm saying? This is your host, Dina YG. 30 Creek Sports, you know what I'm saying? And I will see y'all at the next stream, UFC. So that right there is peace and love. Be right back with the next stream.